We are back with Body Talk with Gigi and Melody Marie.
Yes.
Man, do we got a good show for them today.
We do. We have a very good show, and we're really excited to be here with you guys.
Right. So, the number one resolution is usually what, Gigi?
Weight loss.
Yes.
For most people.
Yes. So, especially for women, but for men too.
Yes.
So, we thought, okay, how can we actually be able to give some helpful tips for beginners? You know,
Right.
a lot of people think they're going to be able to just jump in the gym and go 5 days a week.
Right.
You know, non-stop, 2-a-days.
Right.
They're just going to stop completely eating all of the junk that they're used to
Yes.
eating, and they're just going to go to this healthy lifestyle. But the truth of the matter is that that's not realistic, you guys. So we're going to break it down for those weight
Right.
loss beginners. Weight loss 101 with Gigi and Melody
Right.
Marie. So, number one. Okay, here's the deal, you guys. Before you guys get started, it's got to start at home.
At home?
Yes, at
Oh,
home.
my goodness.
So what do I mean by starting at home? It means get rid of the junk, whatever is in
you
your
know the
refrigerator.
Cheetos?
Yes, the Cheetos.
Not the Cheetos, not the orange food.
Yes, the orange
Ah.
food, the Cheetos, the ice cream, all of that junk, all of that unhealthy stuff, crackers,
Yes.
all ice cream in your freezer, the cookies, the chips, all of
Right.
that stuff that's in your refrigerator and your cupboards have got to go. So we've got to actually get that out of there and substitute it with healthy options like fruits, vegetables, lean meats, good grains, good complex carbs. Gigi, what would be some good complex carbs that they can replace all of those bad carbs with good complex carbs?
Complex carbs. Oatmeal.
Yes, I love
Brown
oatmeal.
rice.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Bulgur.
Yeah. I love
Barley.
barley quinoa.
Quinoa.
I love that. Yeah.
And those are very, very tasty complex carbs. And why they're so important is that they're full of fiber and they keep you full.
Yes.
That's why they're so important.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So that's the number one thing. Start at home. Get that junk out of there.
Right.
Replace it with good stuff. Because if it's in your house, you're going to eat it. Okay?
Yes.
But if it isn't there to tempt you, then that's the first step to being a
Right.
successful weight loss beginner. What else should they do as successful weight loss beginners?
You know, as a beginner, and I know most of our viewers, a lot of our viewers and our listeners, I think that they probably already have kind of a lot of this on lockdown, but
Yeah.
you're right. There are a lot of people who don't kind of already have this together.
Right.
So I think number two is that I think we need to kind of think before we act.
Yes.
I think we have to kind of debunk some of the myths.
Right.
Like skipping meals.
Oh, yes, that's on my list. Skipping
That's
meals.
skipping meals.
A lot of people skip breakfast and snacks thinking they're going to keep the calorie intake
Keeping the
down.
calorie intake.
But what happens when they actually
Because
skip meals?
when you skip meals, this is my analogy with people. They tell me, well, I didn't eat breakfast. What did you eat? No breakfast. What did you eat after breakfast? I didn't eat lunch.
Right.
You're slowing down your metabolism.
Right.
Which trains and teaches your body to hold on to the stored fat you already have.
Which causes weight gain, right?
Which causes weight gain.
Right,
You're not
okay.
going to lose
That
weight.
makes sense.
Your body's a machine. It's like a car. You have to put fuel in your car. Hence, you have to put fuel, food
Absolutely.
in your body to make it go.
Yeah.
It's a machine.
Right.
So skipping meals, not a good thing. So you have to debunk this myth of starving your body.
Right, don't
to
starve,
lose
you
weight.
guys.
You can't starve your body. Look at me. We fit. Look at her. She fit. We fit chicks. We eat. We eat all the time. We love food.
She
Food is our
loves to
friend.
eat. And
Love
if she
to eat.
doesn't get all her meals in, you guys, she gets hangry.
I get hangry. What is the definition of hangry?
She get angry and hungry at
I'm
the
hungry
same time.
and hangry at the same time. And I'm not fun to be around. So if you want to be around me and like me and have me happy, you got to have food.
But that's
I have
because
food right now. I
She,
keep food
she
with
travels
me.
with food.
I
But that's
travel
because
with
you
food.
trained your body
I
to be
train my
able to
body.
eat. Now, how many meals a day should they eat to be successful weight loss beginners?
5 to 6.
Now, you know people are going to say, ooh, that sounds like a lot
No,
of
it
food.
isn't. That's 3 regular meals and 2 snacks.
Right.
Hello. Breakfast. Y'all know I'm Southern and country. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Right.
And a couple of snacks.
Right.
And your breakfast, lunch, and dinner should range on average, calorie-wise, anywhere from like 300 to 500 calories.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And your snacks should range anywhere about 150 calories.
Okay. Yep. That makes
You know what I'm
sense.
saying?
That's what I got on my notes. Look, and we didn't even talk about that. We're on point because we know what we're talking about.
We know what we're talking about. So that's what I consider one of my, like on number 2 on the list.
Right.
What's something else that you consider for some of our weight loss people that's considering weight loss 101?
Okay, measure, measure, measure.
On my list.
Yes, when you are getting ready on your weight loss journey, you have got to measure your foods.
You do.
Until you actually get really in tune with what your portion size is by eye, measure it. If you're supposed to have 1 cup of, green vegetable, measure that out. If you're supposed to have a half a cup of brown rice, measure that out. Because remember, you guys are going to be doing 5 small meals a day. Right. So measure, measure, measure.
Right. Because you do when you can't just eyeball. Like I'm going to eyeball that. Let's say if it's protein piece of chicken or that whatever you're eating, that estimation can really be off. Yeah. The way Miss Melody eyeballs and the way I eyeball, completely different. We eyeball differently. My eyes are when it's certain foods, I eyeball a lot bigger than what she eyeballs. Right. So you have to measure. You have to get used to using measuring cups, measuring spoons, food scales. You have to get used to using those. You have to weigh it.
Measure and weigh.
You have to measure and weigh. You definitely have to do it.
Until I was taught that, I really, I had to be taught that myself. Yeah. And I never weighed anything. And then when I started weighing my food, I was like, wow, I'm really actually under eating my protein portions. Right. But eventually after, you really get, allocated to this, you'll be able to really gauge it from there on. Right. You know what is another thing that's going to help people be successful on their weight loss journey? It's going to be watch your calorie intake. Yes. And they got all kind of, apps out there that can help you with it, like Lose It or My Fitness Pal. If you don't have that little cheat, I don't recommend it. But if you're going to have that little cheat, log that bag of Cheetos in there. So then you can see, oh, wait a minute, I might not have this next thing because I'm going over my calorie intake. Right. And most people aren't even taking in enough calories a day, or they're way over. Right. They're never right where they're supposed to be. That's true. My clients ask me if they can use, My Fitness Pal or Lose It, and then I'll show them what's the right type of calories to put in there, and then log it, especially if they're not going to do right and have little cheats.
It does. It helps you identify your pitfalls. Right. When you log your calories, not only does it help you track what's going in, I know you. I'm looking at you. It's that one person who's always walking by your coworker's desk and grabbing that little handful of M&Ms, and you think that they don't notice. Yes. I'm telling you, those little 70 and 80 calories, they add up. Right. 1 pound is what? 3,500 calories.
That's true.
Right? Right. That's 500 calories a day. Yep. You do the math. Do the math. Those little 70 and 80 calories, they start adding up.
Absolutely.
And if you're not putting those calories out, you can do one or two things. You can either combine some exercises and calories out, exercising out, and create a calorie deficit to lose that weight. Right. Or you can keep adding those calories in on a weekly basis and keep gaining weight.
Right. Absolutely.
Which is not what you want to do.
And that's not what we want to do. And you guys, the biggest thing is, you already know, we're going to tell you to exercise. Of course, you can lose weight without exercising, but we are certified personal trainers and fitness professionals. Right. So we always want you to exercise. So man, we got a treat for you guys. Gigi is going to come up next after this quick break, and she is going to show you some exercise routines that's going to make your body burn that fat and annihilate it.
Yes, I am.
Yes. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back.